What's important to me with MLive is being relevant in the marketplace. Relevancy is when people know what you do. So for me, the why is being relevant, and for me personally to walk out and be in a party store somewhere, being in a grocery store, and somebody asks me where I work and I say I work for MLive, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We take a very strong point to ask people what's important to them. The investment in the local markets is something I think that needs to be pointed out, and I think the investment into these hubs, into the local communities, the outreach, trying to make sure the reporters represent what MLive is supposed to be. I want our reporters to be very trustworthy, so the audience feels they can approach them and talk to them and ask questions, whether they be in person or whether they be on the site. All for the goals of moving forward in this industry. And I think that is something that can't be lost anytime anybody takes an examination of what we do. It's very different because we are very inclusive, but we're also very invested in every community that we're in. I know that a lot of people discover MLive through sports, through the Lions, through the Wolverines, specifically their big draws. The content that we create has to be memorable. It has to be shareable, it has to be worthwhile, it has to be immediate. That's kind of how I look at it, is I want our content to be what people remember, and that our brand of MLive and the style of reporting that you see on our side is what you will see when you read the Grand Rapids Press and when you read the Ann Arbor News and the Flint Journal, is that you're going to see the same level of organization, thoroughness, immediacy, and thoughtfulness that goes into the work that we do. And I think that, in my mind, when I look at it, I think many people find us through sports, and that opens the door to the rest of the site. So that's been very important to me, is to make sure we uphold those standards that we set for ourselves on the content side. Stories that provoke me into telling the story to somebody else verbally. When I find these stories across all the major 6 beats on our site for sports, then I know it's been a perfect day for us.